Here's a more detailed look at the Atlantic Ocean, covering its geography, ecology, history, and importance. Let's dive into the geography of the Atlantic Ocean. First, the size and area. The Atlantic Ocean covers approximately 41 million square miles, or 106 million square kilometers, making it the second largest ocean after the Pacific. It stretches from the Arctic Ocean in the north to the Southern Ocean in the south. Next, the depth. The average depth of the Atlantic Ocean is around 10,930 feet, or 3,332 meters. The deepest point, the Puerto Rico Trench, reaches about 27,493 feet, or 8,376 meters. Moving on to boundaries, it is bordered by several continents, North America and South America to the west, Europe and Africa to the east. Greenland lies to the north, while the Caribbean Sea is part of its southern extension. Now, let's talk about geological features. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge runs down the center of the ocean, marking a divergent boundary between the Eurasian and North American plates in the north and the African and South American plates in the south. This underwater mountain range is the longest in the world. Finally, island chains. The Atlantic is home to numerous islands, including Iceland, known for its unique geology and geothermal activity. The Azores, a group of volcanic islands in the mid-Atlantic, and the Caribbean islands, which are known for their biodiversity and tourism. Now let's explore the ecology of the Atlantic Ocean. First, marine biodiversity. The Atlantic Ocean boasts a rich diversity of marine life. It hosts species such as whales, including humpback, blue, and orca whales, dolphins, with various species found throughout the ocean, and fish, including cod, haddock, tuna, and a variety of sharks. Next, ecosystems. Important ecosystems in the Atlantic include coral reefs, particularly in the Caribbean, which provide habitat for countless species, and estuaries, where fresh and salt water mix, serving as nurseries for many marine species. Lastly, ocean currents. The Atlantic Ocean is characterized by significant currents. The Gulf Stream is a warm current that influences the climate of the eastern United States and Western Europe, bringing warmer temperatures to these regions. The North Atlantic Drift, an extension of the Gulf Stream, affects weather patterns across Europe. The Atlantic has been pivotal for trade and exploration since the Age of Discovery in the 15th century. Notable explorations include Christopher Columbus's voyages to the Americas and the transatlantic slave trade, which tragically shaped demographics and cultures. Major shipping routes cross the Atlantic, linking North America with Europe and Africa, facilitating global trade. The Atlantic has influenced countless cultures, fostering exchanges between continents and contributing to the rise of significant cities along its shores. The Atlantic supports one of the world's largest fishing industries, with species like cod, haddock, and tuna being commercially important. Offshore oil and gas reserves are found in the Atlantic, particularly in areas like the North Sea, which have been crucial for energy production. Coastal regions and islands in the Atlantic attract millions of tourists each year, drawn to their natural beauty and recreational opportunities. The Atlantic faces threats from plastic pollution, oil spills, and chemical runoff, impacting marine ecosystems. Many fish populations are declining due to unsustainable fishing practices, leading to efforts for conservation and regulation. Rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification are altering marine habitats and affecting biodiversity. The Atlantic is a key area for studying climate change impacts due to its unique currents and weather patterns. The Atlantic Ocean is a vital part of the Earth's ecosystem, history, and economy. Its immense size and diverse marine life, combined with its historical significance and contemporary challenges, make it a fascinating subject of study and conservation. If you have specific areas you want to dive deeper into, let me know.